bago kayo magtanong ng question. And also, direct your questions to whomever you want to ask to, whether it would be our governors, our commissioner, our coaches, and our players. Go! Who has the first question?
Ako.
Yun, go!
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, congratulations to both teams for making the finals. But first, Coach George, sa'yo muna yung first question. Coach, kumusta yung preparation nyo, especially it took 7 games for Meralco to finish off Ginebra, and paano naging transition nyo when it was already decided na si Meralco yung kalaban nyo?
Well, it was kind of hard because we didn't know who to prepare for until the game 7. So after the game 7, so we watched a lot of film what Meralco does good. So the preparation is not we were up for 13 days, but we couldn't prepare because we just didn't know who to play against. So we just prepared right after they won on Friday. So we just had 3 to 4 days to prepare against them. But we're kind of okay kasi yung 11 days na yun, we did a lot of scrimmages, and then a lot of before Meralco won, we did a lot of scrimmages and a lot of talking to what to do in case Ginebra or if Meralco wins. So we were kind of okay in this 11-day break. But but I'm just scared that we just might be rusty. But we'll see on Wednesday.
Coach, the eliminations, for both coaches, it was Meralco who gave San Miguel his first loss of his conference. Siyempre elimination yun, finals pa ngayon. But with that game, would you base that game on how you guys prepare for this championship series, or medyo you're also basing dun sa way how you guys play in the playoffs and throughout the conference?
Luigi will answer that.
Iwas.
Thank you.
Okay. Coach Luigi.
At the time, it was a must win for us, so we need to win. Obviously, San Miguel was undefeated 10-0. They were already sure number 1. So you could read, that they were in already. You could read also that they were going for 11-0. But that's the fact. We've been to a lot of games already sa PBA na alam namin that one game won't define our series. The one thing I noticed with them is they're going to be ready, they're going to be experienced, they're well coached. Their management's all-out support for them, and they know this already. And like us, we're also at the same situation, led by our Governor Bosville. He's excited. It's our first time, although we've been to a lot of wars as well. There's so many things to say, but until we get on the court, that's really where things are going to happen for both teams.
Okay, next question.
I see Coach George din.
Coach George. Hindi ka na pwedeng umiwas. Okay, next.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Coach George, question for you. It was evident on elimination round, it was Meralco being the only team to beat San Miguel in that elimination round in this conference. Does that play any psychological factor heading into this best of 7 series?
I don't think so, because when we were, the only thing that happened there is, first of all, it was a game that our minds was just that sweep, But as what Coach Luigi said, if their backs were on the wall, because if they lost that game, they would not, I think, make the playoff numbers. So they really played hard, and we also really played hard to try to get the sweep, but it didn't happen. So it's just that that's just the past. It's done. We've learned from our mistakes in that game, and we just have to get better with it.
Okay, good question. Next.
Ano ko doon?
Sino susunod? Yung mga players natin, I'm sure you wanna ask them.
Basta ko dyan.
Okay, James.
Clark,
Thank you, good afternoon. This question is directed to Miracle Coach Bridget Radio. This is for you. Well, your ultimate goal.
For you.
Ito, malalamit ako, para maayos.
Para makita ka ng lahat.
Well, Coach, your ultimate goal is to win. The crowd, nothing more, nothing less. And this is your chance to prove your work that you are an achiever now. How would you assess your chances against San Miguel, undisputedly and unarguably the best team in the league?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of respect, like I said, para sa organization in San Miguel. A lot of classy guys over there, led by Junmar. Humble guy, probably goat of the PB. You could argue it's him or Ramon Fernandez, right? But all around, it's just not Junmar. I think they're a good team. You look at the way they're built. Yeah, they say na madali mag-coach ng team na malakas. It's not true. And Coach George has done a tremendous job of winning their last championship. He has that in the past. In the old minor leagues, sa PBL, he won 6 championships with Arbor Center. So he's familiar with that. Again, you look at Boss Robert. They built this team the way they want. Because syempre hindi sila magpapadehado, and that's a testament to their all-out support for their team. So we know that, we respect that, but at the same time, we believe in our guys. Coach Nana keeps on preaching that. I personally believe that we have enough. It's not going to be easy. We've been practicing hard through a lot of the past few months, different tournaments where we always get everybody ready to play, and it's evident. If you look at us, it's just not Raymond and Brandon and Cliff. Kyle Pascual's ready to play, Norbert Torres, Toto, Jose. So lahat yan ready. When AB went down, CB, Elaine and Bonk will attest this. Sila Ancho Karam stepped up. So we believe in our guys. We know it's not 8 guys. We'll need the same guys 12 to compete. And from our point, we just want to focus on our game plan. We don't know when it comes out there, what's going to happen. We know what San Miguel's about. So, we're excited to be here. We're gracious. There's a lot of gratitude, humility with that being said, that people don't know how hard it is to get here. And both teams are here, and it's going to be a good series.
Coach, admittedly, Meralco remains the underdog, man for man, because San Miguel is much superior than Meralco in terms of individual skills. So, can your players survive and overcome tremendous pressure and at the end of the 7th game championship emerge victorious on their way to the podium?
Yeah, they have good players. We have good players too. Led by our captain Chris Newsom. These guys know what it's about. When you get into a series and you're swept, you're either outcoached or outplayed. But we've been through so many wars with these guys, and 6 games, 7 games, it leads to that. I think we have talent as well. I think to maintain in the PBA and stay there. The last 8 conferences, again, I'll say we've been to 6 semis. I don't think alam ng mga tao how hard that is to do. In our league, that's very competitive. Daming magagaling na coaches, daming magagaling na players. You look at some teams. Phoenix took 5 years to make 1 semis. You look at Rainier Shine, it took them 5 years to come back, 6 years to make 1 semis. So it's a testament to these guys. And our coaching staff does a lot. Our boss Bill does a lot. But these guys do it on their own. They have their team meetings. It's led by our leaders in the team, Raymond, Cliff, and obviously Newsom, our captain.
Coach, last question. Your biggest problem and biggest headache is Junman Mahardo. Yeah, because I am expecting Junman Mahardo will spearhead the offensive thrust for San Miguel, both offensively and defensively. How would you contain and neutralize the San Miguel main man?
Even with bibigil si Junmar. I mean, first of all, Junmar is such a humble guy. He's nice to have us, the face of the PBA with some of these other guys here. But napaka-humble niya. You can't stop him. You have to give him different looks. You have to look at the tape at what you can take advantage or disadvantage. But it's not only him. You know, they have Motao Tua, they have Vic. Obviously, they have guys who are playing their roles. So you look at what they've done with what Coach George has done. Hindi ibig sabihin na malakas sila talent-wise na mananalo. They're sacrificing. And it's a testament to them. They're number 1 in threes, 37. That's coaching for you. You look at their points, they're number 1. But in the PBA finals the last time, like what Jericho said, they shut down as well Magnolia. So they're not only an offensive team where we know they're capable. Chris Ross has won championships, not only making shots, he's been defending and doing things. So we're excited and we have our guys as well.
Last question, Coach. You know, Meralco joined PB in 2010. So you served as assistant coach to Norman Black for 9 years. And then now this is your time to prove and lead Meralco to the champion. Can you accomplish the Herculean job against Sandil?
Yeah, no. Well, you know, Coach Norman has been a big part of us. You know, I look up to him. He's won so many championships. He's partially the reason why these guys are playing the way they are with what he's done over the years. We were just his assistants. Coach Nenan this year has done his part. You know, and you know, we work closely together. I'm the head coach, but he has put his imprint here. So both of them have really helped us, right? And it's not me, it's our staff. It's led by Coach Nenan. So we'll see. You know, we can do so much talking here, hindi natin alam kung anong mangyayari, but at the end of the day, I'm sure Coach George will agree. It comes down to when we get to the court, what's going to happen there.
Maraming salamat, James. Thank you. Ayun. James, by the way, nag-coach of the year na si Coach Luigi. Nakapanalo rin ng championship ng Alaska. Okay. Next question, please.
Wala na, yan na.
Ito, nasa ano yung...
Please identify yourself. Ayaw.
Kapayan mo na lang.
Wala. Microphone. Yan. Mr. Ramos, please.
Hello.
Yun.
To Raymond Almastan and Brandon Bates. You went up against Christian Standardinger and Japit Aguilar in the semi-finals. Now you're going up against the 7-time MVP Jumar Fajardo. Can you just share your thoughts on how it is going to be a tough assignment going up against the 7-time MVP?
Okay, who has the microphone? Okay, BB Gun.
That's a great question, but what goes into it? A lot of preparation. Like, you have to really prepare your body. I'm probably 50 kilos soaking wet, so against those guys, you know, against Jumar, against Christian Standardinger, against Japet, I really have to try my best, you know. I'm not as strong as them, so a lot of eating, a lot of recovery. That's what goes into it for me.
Okay, Raymond?
Lagi ko sinasabi sa interview, hindi mo may stop si Jumar, at least kahit malimit lang manalo siya. Tsaka not all Jumar naman itong team na ito, alam natin, they're so loaded talaga. Sa amin mga bigs lang talaga, yung trabaho namin is depensahan si Jumar. And then the rest, bahala na sila sa opensa siguro. And then, yun, like I said, it was a grind out series talaga. Alam namin na talagang hindi madaling talunin kung San Miguel talaga, alam natin yan. Then yung last championship ko, kasama ko pa si Jericho and then si Don. So talagang I was excited talaga sa series na to kasi last na nag-champion ako, kasama ko pa yung dalawa na yan sa regular siya in 2016. Then yun, hindi lang si Jun Marie pinaghahandaan talaga namin kasi we're our defensive team talaga eh. So kung sino yung mainit sa amin, diba? So we are defensive talaga team decision kahit mga pa-season, di ba? So, yun.
Thank you, Raymond.
Thank you. To Chris Newsome and siguro si CJ. Chris, I believe you're going to be assigned to take on CJ on defense. Just your thoughts of going up against one of the most prolific scorers in the PBA.
Yeah, I don't know if CJ is going to be my assignment for the whole series or anything like that, because there might be some matchup changes, some cross matchups and things like that. But however, you know, CJ is one of the most fierce competitors that I've ever played against. I know him really well. Actually, you know, we've had a lot of success together as teammates, as well as a lot of the guys over there. We've had our success as teammates, but just to know them as competitors, it's something special to be able to compete against the best, like I mentioned earlier. And CJ is definitely one of the best that we have in this league as far as being aggressive, attacking the basket, can score on multiple levels. You know, at the basket, mid-range, and he can shoot the three. So, you know, I'm just excited to go out there, and it's going to feel a little bit like Gilas practice a little bit, because, you know, sometimes we're not on the same team, and I have to guard him the full day in practice. So it's definitely a good challenge for me. You know me, I'm a defensive guy, and I love challenges whenever it comes to trying to make it hard for my opponent. I'm not saying that I'll be able to stop him, but my job is just to make it as difficult as possible.
CJ, again, going up against your Gilas teammates, si Chris.
Ano man parang senior kabisado na ako paano laruin. Pero yeah, I'm just gonna play with the system, and kung ano yung iba tong sa aking depensa, talagang pag-aandaan ko. And syempre, kailangan natin senior. Talagang magaling siya dumipensa talaga and sa Gilas na pinalalo namin, he's the one na dumidepensa sa mga best players ng kabilang team. So yeah, yun, sobrang excited ako kung ano yung magagawa ko and magagawa ng team namin sa finals.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Kong na lang, Kong. Ano lang, kamustahin lang yung ratings ng TV during the semis, and ano expectations mo this coming finals? Thank you.
Ayun, salamat sa tanong na yan kasi i-release din namin yan. Meron dito si Ma'am Shena at si Risa sa TV at sa Signal. Excuse me. Nung eliminations, nung this conference, ma-average tayo na 1.2 million eyeballs in any given time. Mataas na laro natin, Game 5, Ginebra Meralco. Nag-average tayo ng 2.8 million na ang peak noon umabot ng 3.5 million nung laban ng Game 5. Wala pa sa akin yung data for Game 7. So, maganda yung coverage, nalipat sa RPTV. Patuloy pa rin nandiyan ang mga fans. Hindi tayo iniiwanan, nadadagdagan pa sila. So, yun, Jerry. Maraming salamat sa mga fans na patuloy na sumusuporta sa atin. At ibibigay ko din sa inyo yung data na binigay sa amin ng TV5 para masulat naman nyo ang PBA. Game 7, 2.4 million pala. Eyeballs in any given time. Wala pa yung peak doon. So, yun ang nakikita natin sa TV. Sa RPTV pa lang yun. Wala pa yung rush. Wala pa yung sa online. So, nandyan pa. Nandito pa rin ang PBA.
Meron na akong sisingin na question para kay Junmar Fajardo, if it's okay, guys. Junmar, sila lahat palaging nagsasabi na ang punteriyo nila, yung point of defense nila, ikaw. Brandon Bates, sinabi ni Raymond Almazan, sinabi din ni Coach Luigi, kasi Kyle Pascual nandyan, si Toto Jose, si Cliff Hodge nandyan din, Norbert Torres, lahat sila mag-rotate, kalabang ka. Ano naman ang feeling mo na parang ikaw yata ang focus sa kabilang depensa? Junmar?
Yun nga, syempre mahirap para sa akin kasi pag tagam ng bola, andyan agad yung looking or andyan agad yung help defense. Pero yun nga, kailangan ko hanapin yung mga kampi ko. So, yung mga kampi ko naman, sa nagkagaling ng mga kampi ko sabi nga ni Don kanina, dapat siya daw yung bantayan eh. Kasi siya yung bantayan kasi siya daw yung nanalo sa finals.
Okay, maraming salamat, Junmar. Okay guys, next question.
Question for Chris, Ross, Marsha, or Junmar over here. You guys have been the barometer of this squad, 10 titles each. Can you talk about extending that tally towards 11 title? Any of you three guys?
Yeah, for us, we're just we're grateful to be here. When the pandemic hit, we kind of hit a rough patch, and then we made some adjustments, and we're kind of getting back on the roll. So we're just kind of grateful to be here, man. It's always a blessing to be here and to compete against whoever's on the other side. So it'll be our first time competing against Morocco, and we know what kind of team they are. We know that they're gonna play hard and they're gonna compete. We're in for a tough one, but we're ready and we're ready to compete. Hopefully, at the end of the series, we'll be able to say we have 11 chips. We know what kind of work we need to do before that can be done, and I think we're all willing to do that.
Thank you, Chris. Any more questions? Guys?
Same question for Marsha or for Junmar.
The same as Chris. You know, very thankful, blessed, and grateful for these opportunities to still be here. At the same time, you know who we're playing up against. They're bringing a lot of defense, and we understand what we have to do. We've been preparing for them, so we're just gearing up for this finals, and it's going to be a new one for us. But at the same time, we know it's at stake, and we're going to be ready to go when Game 1 starts.
Okay, bye. Para lang kompleto. 11 titles sa brother. So, shooting for 11 na championship.
Lahat ba na yung pag nakaabot kami ng championship, blessing yun. So, alam naman namin pag finals, mahirap yun. Mas lalong tataas yung level ng kompetisyon. So, lagi naman kami nire-remind ni Coach George na dapat naroon namin yung San Miguel Basketball, yung teamwork, tapos i-execute namin yung game plans namin. So, i-enjoy namin yung game, but at the same time, compete. So, alam namin na mahirap yung magiging series namin against Meralco, pero gagawin namin lahat. Pinag-ahandaan din namin sila. So, magiging exciting na laban to sa darating natin Wednesday.
Thank you. Follow up lang.
Yes, please.
To Coach George. Coach George, shooting ka for second straight title, but within it, a chance to deliver the franchise 30th championship, if I'm not mistaken. You talk about raising the bar of excellence again for this franchise. Thank you.
Well, that's why, because our main motto with this team is, we just do it step by step. So this is our fourth step, and this is for us. This is going to be the most important thing. This fourth step. But of course, we will be very happy if we get the 30th franchise win of San Miguel. So, you know, we're just going to try hard, we're going to play hard, and that's what Junmar said, you know, we're going to have fun and compete. You know, I know we're playing a team that's full of energy, that likes to play defense. It's also well coached. So, you know, we just have to match their energy for us to get a chance to win the 30th championship.
Next, please. Go.
Question for Chris. Chris Meralco's proven to be a very defensive team. Of course, that's been the motto for the Bulls. But you've shown just how dynamic your offense can be, not just in the semis, but for the whole conference actually. How excited are you to go up against one of the PBA's greatest shooters in Marcio Lazarete?
Yeah, it's always exciting playing against Cio. You know, I've known him for a very long time. He was, yeah, it feels like yesterday. He was my roommate when I came into Gilas with him and Raiko. So I've known him for a very long time, and you know, he's one of the best players to play in the PBA. Obviously, one of the best shooters, and it's always exciting to play against him. And actually, all those guys over at San Miguel, and you know, they have an amazing team and very well coached. So. Obviously, everyone's kind of harping on the way we play defense, but yeah, we can also play very good offense as well, and we're going to need to because they have a lot of firepower over on their side, and we're going to have to try to compete with that. But obviously, the defense has gotten us to where we are, and we're excited to play against them because it's going to show where we are as a franchise, and I know everybody's up for the test.
Guys?
Coach George, yeah, here Coach. Coach, gaano ka-importante sa iyo na mag-start kayo ng maganda kagad? Kasi nung semis, parang naging problem nyo yung first half nyo and you have to humabol pa kayo lagi pagka second half and rely kay Junmar, especially dun sa first 2 games.
Well, of course, you know, we really have to start strong, especially this coming Wednesday, because it's kind of, you know, we didn't play for 11 days, so that's why, that's what I said. We've been doing a lot of scrimmages, a lot of team bondings, so that we can start strong on Wednesday. It's a big factor, you know. I just don't know why we don't start good, but you know, the most important thing is how you end it. So I'm very happy. We really play well in the second half, which is the most important, and especially during the fourth quarter. You know, teams I really don't care if we start weak, but as long as we start strong and we win the ball game, it's gonna be good for us.
Follow-up kay Coach Eugene. Gano'n ba importante sa inyo naman na yung maging consistent yung defense nyo from the get-go hanggang sa dulo para maiwasan na makalayo kaagad sa beginning?
Yeah, defense is one part. Like CB said, offense is another. We have to put the ball in the hole. But for defense, you know, Junmar is a concern, and we know he'll get his numbers. But to me, it's just not Junmar with San Miguel. The other guys can score. They can put the hole. They make good passes. They make good decisions. Chris Ross has hit a lot of 3-pointers, winning championships that way. Marcio too. CJ now has that in his DNA against Magnolia. So, you know, Junmar's one part, and he can take anyone one-on-one. So that's a priority for us. But the other guys are also a priority. That to me is more important. And finishing it with a rebound. They're the #1 rebounding team. They're the #1 3-point shooting team. They're the #1 points because they're confident. You know, they can get down 20. Coach George has put so much confidence in them that they're responding to him. So defense at the start is important. I think also we've been playing a lot of games. You know, Coach George and I were habang kumakain kami, sinasabi niya, he has 11-12 days, so sometimes that can work to your advantage to heal, sometimes that can work to their disadvantage. He admitted na, syempre, you'll be not ready, right? With us, we'll be ready. Coach Nenad will get us ready, our coaching staff will get us ready. Nu and the vets will get these players ready. We know it's just not also defense. Offense is key. These guys beat Ginebra because they shot the ball better also. Free throw wise, when it mattered, these guys hit the shots. Bong, Elaine, everybody here. What do you call this? CB, new. So it's for us, it's both ends. And to follow up on that also, it's very important this first 2 games that we set the tone. And it doesn't mean that we'll win the game, but we have to show that we're ready. So, short turnaround for us. Wednesday, we're excited. Telling the players, appreciate it. You never know when you'll be back again. We've been to 5 championships in 10 years. Think about that. It doesn't come easy. It's so hard to get here.
For Coach Luigi, from a personal coaching standpoint, this will be your second finals as head coach, and since you already won a title for Alaso Kadate, so what does this mean to you po?
So it means so much. I mean, to be with a great organization like Meralco, Boss Bill, he's one guy, he gives, just to show you he's so busy, but it's a lot sa amin. He gives a cake on the birthday, he's there. He made the schedule with Boss MVP. When we were down, he was there. Him, Sir Ricky, this guy here. Boss Robert nun, I'm sure, holds everybody at a high account over there. I was fortunate enough one time, I remember in the province we were together, he was with his coach at the time, who's in our group now. I was with Coach Tim, we were outside, sinamahan kami. So, but these two hold us to a high standard. When we're not doing well or I'm complaining to refs, Boss Bill's on my case, and they know what excellence is about, right? And you have 2 good organizations, very well run, and players all around. So I think this is something the PBA is excited about. Sinabi nga ni Gom, he's excited for this. It's always nice to have a new team inside, but I think we earned it. It was such a hard season for us. We were 1-3, 3-5 at certain points. Sa butas ng karayom yung dinaanan namin. So I think it's good for the league also. But with that being said, these guys earned it, and we're not happy. 7th place doesn't mean anything at this point. But I'm very, very proud of these guys. I'm proud of our coaching staff. I'm proud of our bosses that we're here.
Okay, I think that might be. Oh, let's have a last question here from Ruben. Go.
Good afternoon. This question is for Chris Ross. Chris, you mentioned a bit about being part of the Meralco franchise in the early days. How was it? And I think it's a bit of a transition time for the team because they were coming on, they purchased the Santa Lucia franchise. So how was the experience like, and how was the management at that time?
I mean, when I was there, they treated me well. I think I was there for 4 years, I think. The treatment was well. I'm not sure who's the management now because I've been removed for a while. I think I've been with San Miguel for 10 years now, so it's been a while. Like I said, I don't think anyone from the coaching staff is there. Just Cliff is still there, Reyna, Natan, and a lot of the utility guys. So, like I said, it's cool to see that I played in their first game in the PBA, and then I'll play against them in their first game in the All-Filipino Finals. And I know what it means to them, and it's just a cool feeling, you know. I feel like Meralco gave me a chance to show that I can play in the PBA. My rookie year was kind of up and down, and when I got traded over there to Santa Lucia, which eventually came Meralco, they kind of gave me the ball and just said, do your thing. So I'm forever grateful for them for giving me the opportunity to show what I could do. But I'm happy where I'm at now, and I'm ready to compete against those guys.
My next question is for Don Troliano and Jericho Cruz. Nabanggit na ni Raymond na magkakampi kayo dati sa Rain or Shine. Kamusta naman din yung samahan din nung time na yun sa Rain or Shine?
Hello. Yung samahan namin ni Raymond na hindi talagang mawawala yan. Kasi lahat ng
nag-out of town kami, palagi kaming roommate yun. So, marami kaming mga kalokohan na magkasama, pero at the same time, parang lang siyang kapatid eh. So, yun lang, ako excited ako to play against him kasi alam namin kung anong kaya niyang gawin sa court eh, di ba? Yung defensive mindset niya nandiyan eh. So, syempre ako, gusto ko manalo against him eh. So, yun lang, I'm excited. Hopefully, kami yung mananalo.
Si Don, same question. Yung Rain or Shine group namin, I think that was so special. Kasi yung last championship ata ng independent team. And sadly, nabuwag agad. And bago yung game 7, nag-message sa akin si Raymond sa Instagram. Sabi niya sa akin, "Boy, wait niyo ako sa finals." So sabi ko, sige, bilisan mo. And yeah, eventually, nandito na sila sa finals. And so I'm happy for him and I'm ready to compete. Yeah. Thank you. Next question po kay Bong Quinto and Alin Maliksi. Kasi yung San Miguel, pagdating sa 3-point shooting, isa sa mga rin yun, top teams with Marcio, Don. Kayo naman, anong balak nyo gawin para masagot nyo yung mga outside shooting din ng San Miguel?
San Miguel is a very tough team. Their talent and their firepower is really masyadong mataas, di ba? And they're doing it at a high level. Imagine, they almost sweep the whole elimination in the semifinals. And kung di lang maganda nila rin there, mapakawala pa sila halos sa atin. So coming to this game, it will be a big challenge for us, the whole team. But yeah, we need to prepare, and that's the only thing we can do. Yung preparation namin coming to for this championship series. So kailangan lang sobrang prepared. Hindi pwede bumaba yung game namin kasi for us to be able to have a chance in winning every game against them, dapat nasa highest level yung defense and yung offense namin. Hindi pwedeng defense lang and it will take care of us. Hindi pwede. Kailangan talagang on both ends talagang highest level yung lalawin namin for us to be able to win against them.
Yung sa akin na sabi na may lahat. So siguro individually na lang yung magandang pahinga namin before the game. Siguro malaking factor yan sa amin. And hindi naman namin sila talaga stop talaga eh. So malimit lang namin yung scoring nila. Bawat isa sa kanila. Siguro malaki yung chance na manalo kami sa series na to. So for me, yun lang. Individually, kailangan lang mag-focus kami kung ano yung assignment namin bawat isa. So yun lang. Salamat po.
Okay, maraming salamat.
Isa lang, sir.
One last question. Okay.
To clarify, I think you're the longest tenured Meralco player with the team now. Just how special will be this one if ever you're going to win the championship?
Yeah, it'll only be special if we win it. So yeah, that's first and foremost. But it's good to be back in the finals. You always want a chance to try and achieve a championship, and it's been 13 years now that I've been with Morocco. And every time you don't win, it sucks. So yeah, I hope this is different, and it feels different. I trust all my teammates, I trust our coaching staff, and we believe we can do it. So I mean, that's the start. It's just believing that you can actually do it, and I hope it's finally the chance that we get. And I know that they think that it's finally they're going to win another one, and we're just going to show what we all got on the court, and I hope the fans enjoy it. So it should be fun.
Yan, on that note, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. And